Hey all you cool cats and kittens, it's time to quit lying around. Today we are going to be doing flexibility and stretching. And this is for all you average Joes out there. I brought my special guest Loki here today to show you his wild side. His wild side is wild right now. And how he stays active. Did you go off that? Hey, don't do that or I'm not going to let you eat Howard. All right, let's get stretching. You ready? Thank you. Loki, what kind of stretch do you call that? Huh?
First, we're going to start with a hamstring stretch. We're going to reach all the way down to the floor. We're going to try to put our hands on the floor if possible, and we're going to make sure that we keep our knees straight. If you can't touch the floor, that's okay. Just make sure that you keep your knees straight. We're going to hold each of our stretches for about 10 seconds. Now we're going to put one foot in front of the other. We're going to make sure both legs are straight still, and then we're going to dip our head all the way as far forward as we can. Now we're going to do what we're calling a downward tiger. So you're going to bend down and then walk your hands forward, and you're going to hold that position. Now we're going to lean to the side with one leg. We're going to have one leg bent, and then we're going to have the other one straight, and then we're going to lean all the way over with our upper body and hold. Now we're going to lunge forward with one leg. You're going to bend and hold. Make sure your back leg is straight behind you, and you can do different arm variations as you see that we are doing. Now we're going to do a pose that's similar to a frog squat. We're going to bring our arms in and put them inside our knees and open our hips. Now we're going to sit down, stretch our legs out straight in front of us, and reach as far forward as you can. Try to grab your toes if possible, just make sure that your knees remain straight. Now we will bring one leg in at a time and hold the same position. Now we're going to bring both legs in and do a butterfly pose. You can remain upright or you can lean over. Now we're going to extend one leg to the side and we're going to lean over to the leg that's extended. Now we're going to do a pigeon pose. We will start by bringing in one leg bent in front of us and the other one we will extend behind us. You can also lean forward during this position.
Now we're going to do a half pigeon. We start in our pigeon pose and then reach for our back foot and pull up. Now we're going to try a middle split. You'll bring both legs out to the side as far as you can go, and then you can reach forward or reach for your toes. Now we're going to do a half split. So we're going to get on one knee and then stretch our other leg straight in front and lean forward. Now we're going to do a lizard position, which is like a lunge, but you're going to lean forward onto your forearms. Now we're going to drop our back knee and then reach with our opposite arm and grab our foot and pull towards us. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side, starting with the lizard pose again.
Now we're going to go ahead and do a full split. Now everyone is going to be at a different level of flexibility, so do it to the best that you can and don't push yourself. Flexibility is something that comes with time, so get into a comfortable position and then we'll go from there.
Is everyone feline okay? Good! Now we're going to do some Y positions out to the side. You can do this holding on to something for support, or you can try it by yourself to work on your balance. Now we'll do a Charlotte position. So you'll reach down, put your hands on the ground, and stretch one leg up in the air as high as you can go.
Now we're going to switch over to some back flexibility stretches. We're going to start by reaching straight up into the air and pulling our arms up as high as we can and holding. Now we're going to stay in this position but lean a little bit backwards. Now we're going to do a twisted fold. We're going to bend down, put our arms together, and turn to the side.
Now we're going to come down to the mat and do a cobra position. So you're going to get on your hands and push up and arch your back. Now push back into child's pose. Now back to your stomach and then grab your hands behind you, lift your legs up and chest up and arch your back. Now push back into child's pose. Now come back forward, and then we're going to try to reach our head to our toes. We're going to do a bow position next, so come down to the mat on your stomach, reach behind you and grab your feet and then pull and arch your back. Next, we're going to come up to our hands and knees and do some cow and cat stretches. First, we'll start with a cow where we arch our back, and we're going to hold this for 5 seconds, and then we'll go into the cat position where we hunch our back and hold that for 5 seconds, and then we'll repeat these 2 more times.
Loki decided that he wanted to join us for a few of these stretches.
We're going to try an opposite cross catch now from our knees. So you'll get on one knee, grab your opposite leg with the opposite arm and pull. Now we're going to reach down to the ground and lift our right leg in the air. You'll grab your right foot with the right arm and pull, and then we'll do this on the other side too. We'll do some traditional catch foots now, and you can hold on to something if you want, or you can try to work on balance and do it without holding on to anything. Now we'll do the same thing but with opposite catches. So if you're going to grab your right leg, you'll use your left arm. Now we're going to do some Biellmann stretches. So we'll start in our pigeon pose, and then we're going to bend our back leg and reach for it with both hands and try to pull our toe to our head. This is a really tricky one, so if you have something to lean up against to help you balance, that might be helpful. If you fall out of it, keep trying or try to find something to lean up against to help with the balance.
Now we're going to do a standing Biellmann position. This is another hard position to do, so if you have a hard time balancing, you can use a wall to lean on or even a couch.
We're going to try some bridge positions now. We'll show you two variations. Tara's going to stay on her forearms and I'm going to push all the way up to my hands. You can do whichever one is easiest for you. And if you're all the way up on your hands and want to try going down to your forearms like I did, you can try that as well.
And now we're going to do the Joe Exotic. This is a more difficult position, which is why I call it the Joe Exotic. We're going to go into a bridge, and then we're going to point our leg up straight into the air. Just keep breathing, guys. We're almost there. Now let's do the other side.
Now, if you want to make the Joe Exotic move even more exotic, try doing it with one of your pets on top of you. I just hope their nails aren't as sharp as Loki's were.
Ow! I did it! And now we're going to finish with child's pose. Feel free to hold this as long as you would like.
I know you guys got tired, but you kept pushing through. So did we. You guys did great today. Let's just make America exotic again.
Hey Loki, do you want to make America exotic again?
I'm the most exotic thing America has seen.
If you could speak to Carol Baskin, what would you say to her?
Where's my dinner?